Hello, good morning. I am so excited to share with you an opportunity that I got invited and involved into, and not invited, that I spent years looking for. I spent years looking for a way to continue the lifestyle that I love, but also make the income that I love. So that was the main thing for me as far as getting into a side hustle, a second job, a best remote job. Hey there, my name's Ashley and I'm a realtor. I recently started my own digital marketing business. I mean, like, I never would have thought that I would own a digital marketing business because I didn't know that that was the next steps or what it was that I was looking for. Have you ever heard that phrase, you don't know what you know till you know? That happened to me exactly the way that phrase happens. That phrase is out there for a reason because you don't know what you don't know till you know, right? Hey there, my name's Ashley. I'm a realtor, recently a broker. I'm really proud of that accomplishment. I'm 44 years old. I'm a Gen Xer. I am a 1998 graduate in high school. I did the college thing. I did what they told you to do, graduate from high school, go get a college degree, go out there and work in the workspace. But what I found was that wasn't what I wanted. It didn't mean happiness for me. It didn't provide anything that I was excited about waking up to every day. One of the things that I absolutely loved was I liked the computer, right? Like, I'll never forget coming home from college and telling my mom and dad, guys, you got to get this email. We're not even using, we're using email in college. Like, we have this thing called a syllabus, and our professor doesn't even want anything but us to communicate with him via email. And they're like, what's email? And I'm like, I know, it's fantastic. So I became very excited about where email went in 1999, right? Like, it was new. It was new. And now it's like, what, the dreaded thing? Nobody wants email. But anyway, email was so new back then. And I was excited about it. I was also excited about utilizing the paint thing on the computer. But then all of a sudden it got really, really complicated. Now, fast forward, um, 25 years later, they have this thing called Canva. You guys, if you haven't checked out Canva, it is game changer. I am not techie at all. All it takes is putting a little time and effort into walking yourself through it. You will fail forward and you will learn what Canva can do for you and what Canva can do for your image online and your reputation online, right? It's got so many tips and tools and tricks and so many things that are out there for me to be successful in. And it's free. I mean, you can actually do Canva for free. And people who use Canva are on a different level because they understand how beautiful this product is. Now, I'm working on building a lot of explanation videos like on my YouTube channel. So you'll be able to go to dailywealthonline.com and go to tips, tools, tricks, and hacks. And I will make sure to put some guided tutorials out there of how I did it so that you can see what it is that I did. So the great thing about being in this age that we live in is we are able to have a business online in the back of your jean pocket, right? We are able to have a business right from the palm of our hands in this beautiful, beautiful little piece of equipment called an iPhone or an Android or a Pixel or whatever technological, compartment that you have to text and scroll on the internet that's in your back pocket. You can make things happen from that beautiful device. And that's where it is that I want to talk about today, you guys. Hey, my name's Ashley. I'm a realtor, recently a broker. Thank you very much. That was a very awesome accomplishment. And I'm so proud. And I'm so proud to say that I'm a broker now because being a realtor, having to deal with compliance issues and all the things that the brokers make you jump through hoops with these ridiculous forms, it's insane. So I'll never go back to being an agent. In fact, I want to help other agents who are out there struggling and want to keep most of their money in their pocket and getting ready to launch an agency soon. And the reason that I'm able to do that is because since I started my digital marketing, my life has gotten so free. I have gotten so streamlined on my duties, task, administrative things, that I'm able to actually accomplish a week's worth of work in a week, like in a few days. I mean, it's insane. You would think that starting a digital marketing business that I would be online more and utilizing social media more. But the truth is I'm actually online and on social media more productively than I am scrolling as the consumer, right? Because I read this quote one time and it said, if you are scrolling and you are on the social media page hour after hour after hour, you, my friend, are the product. And that really hit me hard because I thought, wow, there is such truth in that statement. There is such truth in that statement because if I am scrolling and social media is stealing my hours from my family, from my career, from my traffic time, from things from the gym, then I am the product, right? So I realized a few years ago, I started looking. I became seriously interested in finding a side hustle. And here's why. Because about 5 years ago, I started freaking out in my real estate business because I noticed the internet.coms of the world were slowly encroaching into my playing field, into my leads, my business, intercepting my phone calls, intercepting my sign calls. It made me furious. It made me so scared because I started realizing I just don't know if anybody's doing anything to stop this. Then we find out the Collin County Association of Realtors votes yes to let MLS, Zillow have MLS. And then the National Association of Realtors votes yes to let Zillow come in and take over our data that we worked so hard for years and years to protect. They have just let it go. So if you're a realtor and you are aware of what it is that I'm talking about, you also have become frustrated because the internet.coms have taken over our business. Now, what did I start doing? Well, I was 17 years into the business, single, no help financially, been on my own for 17 years. I put my career first, my clients first. I never had any help financially. So I actually went into a panic mode. Why? Well, because I'm a woman and that's just naturally what we do. We worry, right? And B, because I have goals to hit. My financial goals have always been something that I've held very, I look at every quarter. Every year. I look at the end, especially Q4 of the year prior to going into a new year. I look at my past business. Where did it come from? How much did my sphere of influence bring me? How much new customers came in, right? How and where I need to have a pulse on my business. If you are 100% commission, career, you have to always have a pulse on your business and know where it's coming from. So as a realtor, that's one of the great things about being in real estate. Hit that follow button, you guys, is that you get exposed to so many business roles. Like you are dealing with finance, you're dealing with accounting, you're dealing with marketing, you're dealing with staying in front of people, follow-up skills, having to try to hang on to your business, objections, phone calls, you name it. You are constantly trying to build your business if you are in real estate, because if you're not putting your pedal to the metal, no one's handing you business in this industry of real estate. No one's doing that. It's all up to the agent to be able to perform and to execute and to stay in front of people to make sure that you have a business. Now, here's what happened. A few years ago, I started freaking out, feeling overwhelmed. And then I got into my head that I was watching all these people make money online. I'm like, man, I wish I had a talent. I wish I had a machine to make t-shirts. I wish I had, a skill to sell some cool stuff on Etsy. But those things weren't possible for me. Why? Because I live in a condo in Texas. I live in a condo in Dallas. So I don't have a garage. I don't have a way I don't know if you've ever seen a t-shirt machine. A t-shirt machine is the size of this room. So if I'm wanting to print t-shirts and sell them for a living, which, hey, that sounds like a great job, right? Why? Because you don't have to deal with anybody. Sounds like a great job. And I love the fact that, one day I may have a t-shirt machine in my garage, but I can't do it here in Dallas, Texas in my condo. I don't have an acre or a barn or something to go out and make these tools. Same reason I don't have a skill with Etsy. Most people that are doing Etsy have some sort of skill. They either can sew, they can quilt, they've got a leather machine that can brand, logos into leather keychains. They've got access and tools to a workshop that can create income for them. So good for you. But I didn't have access to that, and that wasn't going to be feasible with where I was. So I started looking, right? I even went down the Amazon trail. I got onto Amazon. Have you ever, as type of one, if you've ever applied for Amazon seller account? We'll get back to it here in just a second, but applying for an Amazon seller account is actually a little dramatic. I mean, you have to apply for it, then you have to wait on Amazon to get back with you. Then you take an interview call from some lady in Barcelona, and she interviews you on Skype, and you talk to them, and you get either you get the thumbs up or you don't get the thumbs up. So once you get the thumbs up, your day one of 180 start that day, and you have 3 sales to complete in 180 days, or you lose your Amazon seller status. So believe it or not, I did that. I did that successfully back in June of 2023. I was like, I'm going to figure this dang thing out, because I had tried 2 other times and wasn't able to sell anything. And here's why. It wasn't because I was unsuccessful. It's because I didn't know how to do it. I tried the Amazon. I went on to their, Amazon University. I couldn't figure it out. Whether it's because that's not the type of learner that I am, which could be very true, because I am very high I. I'm a very high I on the DISC profile. Has anybody ever done the DISC profile? It's a free tool. If you're into Anthony Robbins, Tony Robbins to be exact, he's got this DISC profile. It breaks your personality down into 4 categories, and I'm a high I and a D. But anyways, and I'm also, I believe, very scatterbrained. It's hard for me to manage my organizational thoughts. I've got so many ideas that are coming at me all the time that I really have to try my hardest to focus on each objective. And I don't think anything's wrong with it. I think it's just who I am. I've learned to manage it, and I guess you could call it ADD, but I'm not going to go get on drugs to manage my personality. I just call it brilliant, right? And in fact, there are some books that are out there that call people who aren't ADD brilliant. So you know what? I'm just going to be a genius, and I'll manage it and figure it out. I have so far. So here's the thing. When I got into looking at what is it that I can do, to make CEO money. You guys, I don't want $10,000 a year for a side hustle. No, I want 6 figures. I want 7 figures. I want to build an empire. I want to look up and have $40,000, $60,000, $80,000 months. Why? Because I know it's possible. How do you know it's possible, Ashley? Well, I'm a reader. I'm a reader, and I'm a business avid book fan. And so for years, I have been snooping and reading and taking notes and studying. I've got a note thing over there, and writing journals and following these people who started 20 years ago, who started 15 years ago, who didn't exactly know that they even had a skill until recently, when they realized, holy cow, I have stuck with it. I've put it together. And because I've done that, I have a 6 and 7 figure business. How many people are seeing blue Lamborghinis around them in big cities? You ever seen that before? It's because people have been successful doing things online. Now, most of the time, they may actually be younger than the Gen Xer population, but this is where I come in to help my Gen X people and my baby boomers. Why not us? Why not us? They have simplified making income online very simple, to where as long as you can have a CEO mindset, show up every day for work for 2 hours a day, that's it. 2 hours a day. Oh, Ashley, I don't have that kind of time. BS. I can find you time right now. Go to your settings, go to your display, and go to screen time. At some point today, look at that number. Now, don't look at the number right there. You have to go back 7 days. Give yourself a true number. Go back 7 days. Look at that number. I just found you 13 hours minimum. Okay. So moving forward. So Ashley, you don't have that kind of time. Yes, you do. I just showed you how to do that. Right. So now you're going to go and you're going to follow a blueprint. This is what I did. Here's how I did it. I was scrolling on TikTok one day. This woman stops my scroll. And the reason she stops my scroll is because I was searching for this. I'd already knew what it was that I was looking for. I'd already been down the road of downloading the freebies and the PDFs and the $47 courses. And oh my God, I'm going to learn how to do so much. But in actuality, it didn't get me to success. I wanted to figure out how to start a business online by buying my domain. My domain is right here. buying mydomain.com, right? Because I knew that you had to have a domain. You have to have a dailywealthonline.com in order to drive traffic. What's traffic? Well, we're talking advertising. So in the digital world, you're driving traffic to your Daily Wealth Online website. Why? Because there is an automatic business that's there working for you 365, 24/7. What? I know. So here's why I fell in love with it, because I want to make money while I sleep. So if I'm willing to spend 2 hours a day posting 3 pieces of content on my business for 365 days, do you think in a pool of 5 billion people on social media that I'm going to be successful? Oh, yeah, I'm already going there. You are so lucky because you are hanging out with success right here. I will get there. This will get me there. And if you are like me and you are looking to figure out how to get there online, just follow me. Let's go. Let's go and come with me and my 40,000 friends that are also doing this. Now, keep in mind, 40,000 friends sounds like a big number, but to my friends in the UK and to my friends in Africa and to my friends in Canada, you have to keep in mind the World Wide Web. What does WWW stand for? Anybody? World Wide Web. How many people are in the world? 8 billion. How many people are on social media? 5 billion. What? I am fishing in a pool of 5 billion people. Chances are I'm going to hook a couple. I mean, I'm sorry to talk that way, but that's what this is. I need you to get out of your head and think from a business, from a CEO perspective. Here's what I did, because I saw that this is a 24/7 business, and you know it is. This isn't anything that's new. This has been going on for the last 25 years. There are landing pages that are out there. That's what this is called. This is called a landing page, right? A landing page is where dailywealthonline.com, my domain, takes you when you go enter domain dailywealthonline.com. This is my landing page because it was put together by copywriters and heavy duty marketing executives. They chose the wording in here to convert at a high level. So that means the words that are in this little box: discover how to start an online business with a proven blueprint. They are going to attract the people who are already listening to what it is that I have to say. Now, if you go here, you get to eavesdrop and you get to see what this community is like. There is a webinar this week. The only way to get the webinar is to go to dailywealthonline.com, put your email in, and come be nosy. Be Ted Lasso. Be curious. Be curious. That is my theme from here on out. Be curious and come see what this is. This will explain everything. Now, how does the company make money? Great question. That's how they make money. They build this website. This is a one-page website. You can't scroll up and down. This is what it looks like. Because the System.io built it, I'm paying System.io $29 one time to have this landing page, which acts as my 24/7 business from my dailywealthonline.com. And oh, by the way, what you can't see behind this page is my payment links are set up. So my 24/7 email automation is all set up here because I paid the company $29 one-time fee to be in business. That's how they make money. Now, how do I make money? Well, the reason that I make money is because I decided to buy the Legacy Builder program, which gives me 4 streams of income: 1 stream, 2 stream, 3 stream, 4 stream. So now I have 4 streams of income that I can buy and promote. And every time that I make a sell, I make 100% of whatever one they buy. Because I'm not making money for a company. The company's making money on the $29 website that every person who buys a product from me will have to buy their 24/7 machine because it's already done for you. This is a done for you, done with you business. I mean, I can't get over how many years I have been looking for this. And finally, thank goodness someone put it together, because I tried the freebies. I tried listening to these people. I tried to hook it up all by myself. Here's where it got me: a lot of wasted time. Actually, total number of years, because I spent months and months and months. I started looking for this in 2019. I spent $20,000 total. I know I spent more than that, but I really don't want to know how much more I spent than that, because it's not embarrassing. It's just, look, I'm going to be successful. I already am successful because I am sharing with you what I found, which is helping you to save yourself from the scars that I had to take on, the disappointment, the scars, the depression, the I'm never going to make it, right? Like, you guys, I was so down and out. I had tried everything. I thought, why not me? Why can't I figure this out? If this ding dong, and yes, I said that, if this ding dong over there can figure it out, why can't I? If this person can figure it out, why can't I? I mean, I'm a CEO in my real estate business. I run a real estate business by myself. I have conquered ADD. I have figured out how to do this. So why not me? So that's when it became very exciting to me that I found this person who was willing to box it up, put it in literally a box, put it in a box, and basically allow me to go in, buy it, and get started immediately. Now, what do you mean by immediately? Well, Ashley, I am ready to go now. This is what I did. So I went to this. Well, her website was a little different, right? Her website was a little different, but when I finally got the website down, I put my email in. That's all I did. I put my email in here, and then it kicks open a video that explains so much more. Because why? Because I'm only here for an hour. I'm here for an hour. Why am I here for an hour? Because I was told that if I spend 1 hour on my business, if I spend 2 hours on my business every day, then I will be successful and I will make 6 figures and 7 figures in just 3 years. Right? So here's the video. So once you go here, then you get a video that explains so much more. And because you've entered your email, now I'm going to send you to a webinar link that happens this week. So if you're interested in what it is that I'm doing and how I got there, say yes in the comments below. I'll send you the link to the webinar. Come be curious. This may or may not be for you. You know what? You may not be able to do this, and that's okay. I'm just offering you an opportunity to Gen Xers, empty nesters, retirees, people who are looking to make sure that they have money coming in. Like, if I told you that in 3 years you would be a millionaire if you start today by doing by working 2 hours a day, by putting 3 pieces of content out there every day, by talking to your perfect customer, and we show you how to find your perfect customer. We show you how to market to the person who is you, right? Who's looking for what it is that you have. We show you how to do that within our community. Why? Because this is a done for you business. It's a done for you, done with you business. Now, let me show you what my cool page looks like when you get ready to go buy. In here, I talk about my 4 pieces of income streams that I've got. There's a little bit more about me. And then I also have all of these testimonials inside the community that tell you what it is that we're doing. Now, I also have 4 options for my 4 income producing products that I have, and each one has a payment plan, right? Have you ever heard of layaway? Remember Kmart offering layaway? I have layaway, I have Afternic, I have Klarna, I have PayPal, I have Stripe. I have options for you to be able to do that. And the minute that you get in, you're not only going to get access to the digital community, you're also going to get access to these bonuses content. Digital Growth Community, we have a 90-day course that's going on right now, so you can make that happen with your digital product, because I am on day 2. I just started day 2 of my second 90-day run. Why my second? Well, Legacy Builders started in April of this year, and I came on April 13th of this year. So I knew the minute that I saw this, that this is exactly what I was looking for. Something that could partner with me in my very high in-demand career, my real estate career, because I'm a broker. My clients need me. They expect me to jump through hoops and to be at their beck and call as a realtor. Does anybody relate? Hit that button, you guys. As a broker, as a realtor, I am always sort of at my client's beck and call, because they call me on the holidays. They call me on the weekends. They call at the most unexpected time with needing something, wanting to know their property value, wanting to go see a property. And that's what I love to do. I absolutely love that. But I can't commit to a corporate job where it's going to require me to be there for 8 hours a day and make a serious income. So that's why this product works great for someone who doesn't have a lot of extra time, but has enough time to carve out 2 hours a day to build a successful six-figure empire. You see, that's what it is that I'm doing. I know because patience and persistence pay off, because I've seen it and I've done it year over year over year. And I'm 40 and I know that nothing at the age of 30 plus is free, right? So if you want something bad enough, you have to spend a little time in learning a new skill. And I am willing to learn a new skill in the digital space, because you guys, digital spaces are here to stay. They're not going anywhere. Would you agree with that? Yes or yes? Yes or yes. I mean, like, we're not going anywhere. Digital's not going to reverse and just go away one day. No, no, no. I mean, I've got driverless cars out here doing test runs in my neighborhood in downtown Dallas, Texas, America. Hey, all my Canada friends. Hey, all my Puerto Rican friends. I'm starting to see where my traffic is coming from. You guys, that's a tool that I'm learning inside my digital community, because these are things I didn't know about before. Now I'm learning how to look at my analytics and see where my customers are coming from. You guys, I've got customers in Sweden, Puerto Rico, Puerto Vallarta, Bahamas, London. People are coming through my channels all over the world, and it took just a minute to get there. But because of my excitement, because of my attraction marketing, because of the the commonalities that we have together, I have a business that's around the globe, and people are watching me and seeing me and showing up every day to my channel, and I love it. I love my worldwide friends, right? So here's the thing. The minute that you get into this, we enroll you today, you get the coolest thing. This is going to be your fun tool. This is going to help you grow in business, grow in life, and grow your income. We show you Canva. You get Canva for free. We get to walk you through and show you how to utilize Canva to make you look like a rock star online. And this has been so helpful because I already have a business in real estate. So it's like duping into, it's like called rinse and repeating. There's a lot of books that are out there right now called Rinse and Repeat, the copy generation. There's lots of things that are out there that are just saying, hey, all you have to do is just learn how to do this and implement your own touch to it. No one else is going to design the same thing that you do. Why? Because you are unique, you are individual, and you have your own marketing and your own message. That's the most beautiful thing about each person's journey in life, right? I heard this quote one time at Bible study, and I want to share it with you because I thought it was brilliant. And it came at a time that I really needed to hear it. But I heard this quote, and they said, your mess is your message. Wow. I was like, oh my God, there's so many times where we as people probably like think negatively about, man, I shoulda, woulda, coulda. I was supposed to be here at 40. I thought by now I would have $1 million in the bank. I thought by now I would own 7 properties. I thought by now I would have this and this and I don't, right? Like, instead of the shoulda, woulda, couldas, we have this tendency to look at ourselves and judge where we're at, right? And that's where I was, and that's where I wanted to be. But now I have the ability to go, wow, I can breathe. I can breathe no matter what inflation happens, because I'm 44 and I'm pretty confident that I'll probably live another 40 years on planet Earth. But while I'm young and still sharp and learning all these skills online, if I don't take the time now to put this information into my head, to learn a new skill, to learn where I'm at in the digital space, I could have a harder time in the future trying to learn this because it's accelerating so fast, right? What if you just got into this digital marketing product just to keep up? Just to share with your brain new skills, new platforms, expose yourself to new realities that are going to take you down the road so much further. That's how I always think. How do I want to be in the next 5 years? Well, I don't want to be the person in the middle of the room that's raising my question with these elementary school questions like, how do you download a PDF? How do you scan this into a PDF? How do you send this document on your printer through email? I don't want to be that person. I want to be the sharp cookie that's like, oh, I've got it. I'm on top of it. I can follow this speaker just like that because I understand where they're coming from, right? So here's what I did. When I saw what this woman had, I was so excited because I knew what it is that she had. I knew what she had, and I couldn't believe that I didn't come up with it myself. Why didn't I come up with it myself? I don't know. I should have. I should have, because I had already drummed it up, thought it up. I just didn't know how to do it because no one had showed me how. That's why I didn't know how to do it. So I'm on here, I put my email in, and then now I'm ready to get started immediately. So what am I going to do? That's going to take me to my modules where I can hop on, and as little as 2 hours, I can go and figure out what it is that I'm going to call my business. In my instance, it's dailywealthonline.com. In this module, one of the first modules that we show you is how to go get your domain. Now, your domain is separate, but I mean, come on, it's just like $3. So whatever. Go buy your domain at GoDaddy.com, and it's like $3, and you do it, and then we show you the rest of the day how to hook it up. Now, it took me about an hour and a half to hook up my domain, and then about an hour to hook up my payment accounts, because you have to have a checking account to hook up to your Stripe, to hook up to your PayPal, because when somebody buys, you got to get paid. So you have to be able to hook up your banking. Probably you want to go get another banking account. Like I bought I didn't buy, like I just opened up a Chase account. I was like, I'm going to move Chase over here and have all my income skills going into this account instead of my personal account, because I want to see how much money I'm making online. Right? I want to be able to determine and see how much money is coming in online versus my personal account. And that's what's exciting. So when you start to see the $900 dings and the $100 dings and the $300 dings, that's daily pay. That's daily pay that I'm making. That's huge. I mean, what about when the day happens that I'm making daily pay hand over fist, and I'm making 5 $900 sales, or 3 $100 sales, or 6 $800 sales, $900 sales, right? Like when that day happens, OMG, I am so ready for it. I'm so ready for it, because I know that every time I go out into the World Wide Web and speak about my product and share people this gift of freedom, this gift of walking away from your 9 to 5 eventually. I'm not saying go quit your 9 to 5. I'm in real estate. I am not about to leave that at all. But what I am doing is I'm building a side hustle on the side, and I am so excited because it's going well. Thank you. So good. My financial life is going well. It's fun. I'm having a blast. I am debt free. I have assets producing income. I've just started my own digital marketing business that is proving to be true and sharing with me daily pay that is going to allow me eventually one day to walk away from my production. How cool is that? I will hit my goal of being able to retire at 55. My financial planner and I met just in October of 2024, and we sat down and we went over what number that I need, because I said, listen, I just started a digital marketing business and I am a little overwhelmed, because I'm thinking we got to figure out where this money's going to go. You know, I'm in real estate. I'm a broker. I'm going to go ahead and keep buying properties, but we got to figure out where to put this money, because it's going to start coming in 6 months, 9 months. It's going to just start happening hand over fist. Why? Because I got started, and because I'm doing it for 2 hours a day, 3 pieces of content every time, over and over and over, day after day, and it will be successful. So here's the thing. Here's the modules that you get. You get so much value in this. Now, here's what I did. I went into the school. Now, school is a community in which we operate. It's not like a Facebook page, but it kind of is. I love the school platform. Hey, Mr. Christopher, are you into, have you ever seen the school platform? It's great, especially if you're in the financial life. Like, it's great for you to maybe even have a community talking about what it is that you do, because I'm sure you're Mr. Financial Guru, right? And you know how to help tell people where to put their money, just like I am. I'm a broker, and so I love using real estate as an asset to build generational wealth, to go with these clients and help them build assets in real estate as their family changes, downsizing, going to college, all these things. Like, I love to use financial tips, tools, and tricks with my real estate business. I'm in love with it, right? And it's something that I'm really good at doing, and I'm very good at communicating it. So this is our school program. This is so cool because I'm currently offering a mentorship program. See, there you go, right there. So this is our school program, and what this does is allows you to, well, first of all, you get right when you open up the Legacy Builder program, you get the links and the modules to the calendar. Now, this calendar is hot. It's hot, 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 right? Because it's live. That's what I mean. It's live. It's hot. So today is Tuesday, and we have an 11 a.m. Tuesday tech call. And we also have a Legacy Builder training call. Now, you have to be in Legacy Builder, the $900 program, in order to come to that call. But that call is very valuable because we are learning tips and tricks. And oh, by the way, algorithms are changing. People are always running into tech tools and tips and thoughts that they can do to change their business. And it's informational. And it's such a community is so interesting because I used to roll my eyes. Truth be known, this is a true story if you have just 2 seconds. So I'm in Dallas, Texas. There's this church called Watermark Community Church, right? And I moved away from downtown for about 9 years. I was in downtown Dallas and moved to North Dallas, which isn't too much further down the road. But I went down there, and it's community, right? Watermark Community Church. And I was like, what's this community thing? It's so weird. I don't know. But actuality, 5-9 years later down the road, it took me that long to actually realize community is important. Community is important because when someone's not there to actually answer something one-on-one, and you have a community of people that are all going the same way, and you have access to a community to ask a question in this beautiful thing called Classroom, you have the option to talk to people who are going the same way as you are. And there's something beautiful about it. I like it. Oh, did I just log myself out? I just logged myself out. Can you believe it? Of course I did. Anyways, I liked it because I wanted the opportunity to have my questions answered all the time. And so that's what happened. Here we go. So this Classroom, let's go to community. In our community tab, there is this little place up here, this bar. Now, if you know what this bar is, you probably think something like Google, right? And we all know, thank you so much, Christopher. And we all know at this point that Google is where we go to ask a question, right? I used to joke, and I'm not going to say that. Anyway, so Google is a place where we go to ask a question. So the cool thing about school is a dedicated community to your community that you're in. In my instance, I decided to jump on board with this Legacy Builder program because I had been searching for years and years and years trying to figure out how to make money online. And it's not that I'm in love with money, but it's like, oh my God, everybody else is using these beautiful phones in their back pocket, and they're traveling, and they're not a victim to, staying in the office or having to deal with road rage and having to come in every day and ask off 2 weeks ask off for their 2-week vacation. No, people are already working from their phones, working from their computer. Why not start another side hustle? I mean, I'm a real life living result of working from home. I started working from home in 2011 because I wanted my own kitchen. I wanted my own toilet. I wanted to be able to walk around and work in my underwear if I wanted to. And I know that sounds crazy, right? But I mean, who wouldn't want to work in their underwear? Who wouldn't want to wake up every morning and go, I'm just going to throw my hair up, answer some emails, and knock out my day? I mean, instead of putting all that exhaustive energy into traffic and road rage, I was able to put it into my work and be successful at it. And so now I just want the opportunity to also have a consistent income working from home, having another opportunity that allows me to make a 6-figure and 7-figure income. I know in 3 years, I will have most likely $730,000 in my bank account. And that's 3 years. Can you make $730,000 in 3 years? See, not unless you're doing real estate or some big, big ticket items. But anyway, so here is this digital community. So we have wins, and we have introduce yourself, we have support, social media, and then we also have a live calendar. The live calendar to me is the most important because it is where you find all of your training. Now, I am so excited to hang out with you today. Thank you so much for coming on. If you're interested in what it is that I got involved into, It's dailywealthonline.com. Simply go to my website. Simply go up here, hit the yes button, or I'm sorry, simply put yes in the comments. I'm ready. I will send you the link and you can get started as quickly as today. And listen, I want you to be curious and come to our webinar. It's this week, and I know that you are thinking that it is going to be fantastic, and it is. It's for you to ask all the questions that you want. So make sure to write down your questions. Go take a look at some of my past videos and see what we've got. I'll see you soon. dailywealthonline.com.
Hey, Brittany,